play the game, but list first.
List first.
Okay. This is from her likely to least likely. Starting with likely, Blairin, Alexandros, Raven Queen, Faradil, Ferrix Friend, possibly Verathal, Takar, Ravencor, Samradin, Dinah Holocine, Bloodwitch, Balin, Clothis. Not likely, Timmy Holocine, Lotus, Jared. Fucked up. Juliet, Lincoln, Milos, Lance, Sam, Hilaire, Lineria, and Exteri. Not a single one was right.
I like that Snip said Dinah, and I'm like, and I instantly thought, no. No. That's
absolutely not.
That's some trauma I don't need in my life.
Yeah, all I said to her about it was, fun list, and then didn't elaborate.
Don't blame me there.
Yeah. Sometimes you just watch it unfold.
Fun list.
I do find Dinah being in the most likely interesting.
Wild.
I think Ava's the only one who doesn't know why.
Alex's ex.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
That was their character.
Oh, that would have been that would have been fucking weird.
Yeah. So why don't you? Just quickly redesign your character.
Yeah.
Please. For me.
For you?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because if they do find out, I don't feel like dealing with that.
That's fair.
Do they have a way to contact you?
No, that would be you. You would be the problem child in that situation.
Yeah,
but have I ever been a... Let's just play the game.
Yeah. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okie dokie. And it's recording? Yes?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, good. Hello, everybody.
We streamed that whole thing.
Oh, good. Oh,
you gotta tell us when we're able to be heard by other people.
Okay, we have 0 viewers on both channels.
Wow, Snakes won't even get in here. Racist.
Homophobic.
Yeah. Anywho, hello and welcome to Not Good Enough, the YouTube show where we are very nice to each other all the time.
Fuck you, Vi.
I'm just some guy, many call me Gray, and these are my wonderful friends who are playing characters. Say hello!
Fuck you, Gray.
Hello. I'm nice and friendly.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Look at those eyes.
Please don't. They wiggle.
All eyes wiggle.
Yeah, it's called regular eye movement. My favorite phase of sleep. Ooh. Alright. Gonna cough before opening the damn thing. Alright, everyone, get it out.
Oh, no.
Well, yay!
If you need to cough now.
It's already too late, it's starting.
Oh god.
Fools. A demoralizing void, what should be the sky, reflects against starless lake. Looking down upon it, even when squinting, yields nothing. It would be impossible to even see a fish in what should be clear waters. All that can be done is to either leave or stand on the shore with nothing but the sound of water as your company. Maybe if you're lucky, a little creepy crawly will skitter across your shoe, or an owl will swoop right past you. Anything could be at the bottom, silent and unseen, the long forgotten remains of a treasured family fishing boat and that art project that got made fun of so terribly. Never before seen fish or even someone who is yet to be found for a long time. Whatever is there is not for anyone but the water and its inhabitants. If it was for the eyes of the world, it would wash up on shore completely waterlogged and covered in mold. But what's more important than that is here, right now, in a bland waiting room, where three people have suddenly found themselves without understanding how or why that is. And can Andreas introduce himself? What do you look like? What's your vibe?
Lovely, yes. So, greetings, my name is Andreas. And what I look like is, like a dark-skinned person. I have, like, a twist, some brown twists in my hair. I have
Ooh.
I have a piercing in my, left eyebrow. I'm wearing some leathers in, like, a jacket with one glove. I'm carrying a baseball bat with spikes on it with a backpack. I have a lot of gear, like medical gear within it, in the pouch. Overall, and I have like boots with heels on it. The shirt's a crop top, and the pants are just leather pants. They're great. And I'm I'm currently in a more or less relieved but confused disposition currently.
Absolutely fair. And across from you, you accidentally make eye contact with someone. Violet, can you describe your character and your vibe, please?
Ah, brilliant. Okay, so um, in contrast, I'm wearing just a fairly simple robe-like outfit. Got some fingerless gloves on because, let's be honest, things can get pretty cold, but fingers are very important. I've got like a little bit of a single shoulder cape. It's fancy. Probably the most striking part is the giant metal staff with like a little techno vibe to it. Like imagine the 11th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, but like a meter long. We're talking like that sort of thing. I've got a nice spell book on my hip/waist. I don't actually know the difference. But most importantly, I am a tiefling. Classic red skin, fiery cat-slitted eyes, two kind of regular horns sticking out from upper parts of the head, leaning back a bit, fading into grey, and just your typical tail. And vibe-wise, I smile.
Something about that vibe feels a little. There's something to it.
I give a smile back regardless.
Why does this character sound familiar?
Actually, don't shush. And after you two have made eye contact with each other, someone drops in very suddenly, maybe not even realizing what happened to them. Carrot, was it? Could you please describe your character and vibe?
I just now want it to be that name to be ever changing.
Oh, it will be.
A void of nothingness, kind of like taking the shape of a person with like red yellow eyes, just kind of staring at both of them, just kind of like, and just shadows kind of coming off of them is always the case.
Excellent. Congrats on your depression, buddy.
Rude.
Yes. uh, in this waiting room, there is also, along with you guys, an empty fish tank, a desk with someone who looks so incredibly bored, typing away at what you're pretty sure is a computer. For some reason, you can't like be 100% on that, but maybe you're just disoriented. The walls are a boring beige, and all the chairs are like when you sit in a dentist's office and you're like, this kind of sucks, but I'll live. And you're pretty sure there's supposed to be music playing over the intercom, but as much as you try to listen, it's there, but you can't hear it.
Where in fuck am I now?
Ooh, interesting question, don't you think? Let's have a look.
I know for sure I'm definitely not where I was before. I don't know what to do with that information. I'm just
Let me-
breathe. I'm gonna process this.
Well, if I had to make a guess, let's say... Well, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, but it's hardly Oz.
The fuck is Kansas and the fuck is Oz?
Oh, you wouldn't understand. Let's think.
Oh, where are you from?
Oh, all sorts. Travelled the world, you see. Right, names. Hello, everybody. My name is Haley. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Andreas. Pleasure to meet you as well. Andrea like pats their head and their body. Is there blood anywhere?
Not that you can feel, but now that you're like checking over yourself, you've just got this strangest feeling. It's hard to describe. It's like something has switched with your skin and your skin has switched with something else. For our magic users, it's like your magic and your skin switch places and appear as each other. It's a weird, unpleasant feeling.
What was the last thing I remember?
Water. Lots of water.
Well,
That's I feel like
Wait, well, fuck! Sorry, just realized what lots of water meant.
Yeah.
this is odd. I feel like if I remember correctly, I should be very injured instead. And Andrea just feels over the skin again. I'm in a desperate need of lotion instead. What is this?
What does the general area feel like? Plain or wide?
That feels like a roll of a sort to me. Does that sound right to everyone?
I didn't quite hear what you said.
Oh, that feels like a roll of some sort to me.
I'm always in favor of rolling shit.
Yeah.
Tell me what to roll and
Hell
I will
yeah.
roll it.
Can I please have an awareness and intuition roll, please?
Ooh, that's what I was gonna say.
So what rolling?
Suggest.
Twins.
So it's awareness plus intuition.
Yes.
Plus
do I-
2d6.
plus 2d6. I was just about to ask what I'm rolling. So I'm rolling plus 5. 12.
All right. And what the number on your die?
The number on my die is 7.
That's not possible.
Wait, what?
They're
separate
2d6s.
numbers.
Oh, the 2 and 5.
Okay.
Just to clarify for everybody listening, including the players, special rules happen if you roll either a 1 or a 6.
Yes. Cabinet, you take a second. You listen to the people around you, and really think about it. This doesn't feel like a particular plane. It feels like you're standing on the outside of the regular understanding of other planes.
Excuse me. You typing on whatever you're typing on.
Hello? What do you want?
I don't like your voice, but I'm going to have to deal with it anyways.
Yes, you will.
Where are we?
Well, currently you're waiting for your supervisor to show up, so you're in the waiting room.
Supervisor for what?
It's your new gig. Call it a second chance, according to the higher ups.
And these higher ups would be Council 12. The
You're
higher
thinking too living.
the higher guardians.
Right, you're the new mortals that have entered. No,
Sorry, excuse me. I am definitely not mortal.
you died, didn't you?
Yeah,
Not-
that makes.
Hmm.
I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Not
sense.
that I know of, no.
Well, then, how are you here? You wouldn't have been brought here otherwise. On God, if you people make me name this character, I scream.
I'm sorry, and what's your name?
Doris 2.
Doris 2.
Yeah,
Is there a Doris 1? Maybe a regular
Yes.
Doris.
there's the Doris.
Oh, so you're kind of a collective hive mind of some sort.
No. We just can't step on a toes. Because one, they're way too big to be stepped upon, and two, is kind of part of her deal. Hoard stuff and all that.
And how long do we have to wait for the supervisor?
Well, she's trying.
I do feel like there's been a slight misunderstanding.
Well, she's trying to gather up the higher ups right now. And apparently we were waiting on someone, and now they have to reschedule because that someone didn't show up. And it's probably not in the chat right now, thank God.
Thanks for your assistance, Doris 2.
Whatever.
I'm gonna check my inventory again. Do I have anything with me?
You have, like, your medical kit and your, spiked baseball bat. And anything you were carrying on you. You do see that some of, like, the snacks you were carrying have been crushed into crumbs.
So, tell me, I see some medical supplies. Were you, perchance, a doctor in life?
I was a street medic. I was basically trained and I helped out specifically when someone was in need. I've because I'm an activist. At least I was an activist by the looks of it.
How very altruistic of you. Rather commendable, I think. And you, my good friend? Cupboard, was it?
The name seems to be ever-changing.
See, you speak of your lack of mortality.
Yes.
I wonder how one comes about that.
Oh, various ways. I knew of a certain parrot that got it through the God of Arcane.
Interesting. Gods. They're all a bit of a nuisance. But here we are. I assume among them.
And you are.
I told you. My name is Haley.
Yes, but how did you come to be here? Apparently I died. Did you as
Well,
well?
at a guess, it worked, and yes, I died too.
Oh, and what were?
My death.
Oh. Were you aiming to die?
Well, we all get here in the end, don't we? I thought maybe I'd just speed it up a little.
Interesting. Any cause? Any reason why you would want to speed it up? Maybe to
Oh,
save
plenty. But we've only just met. Let's save it for the second date, don't you think?
I'm obsessed already.
Well, I would always
don't-
like to get to know some new companions.
I don't have a lot of snacks left, and they've been kind of crumbed up. But if y'all want anything,
Oh
Here.
no, I should be fine. I don't really need to eat anyways.
A gift freely given. Such a thing one should not turn down, unless one wishes to be rude.
I don't mean to be rude. I just not very famished right now.
oh no, that's completely fair. I'm not sure. Well, I don't think anyone's ever sure how not being alive works. But I still, I need something to do while we're waiting. For Survivor to get it together. So Andreas will eat some of the crumbs.
I'll hold my hand out.
What's your preference? You want something cheesy or salty or sweet?
Always had a bit of a sweet tooth.
Andreas hand you a smashed up blueberry muffin.
Oh, thank you very much. Just as a quick magical test, can I reform it?
Yes. Something else those rolls would be. On my tabs at some point. Can I have an ingenuity and a craft roll, please?
Okay. And then 2d6. Roll. Okay, I got a 2 and a 5 for a total of... Why does it not... 15.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. No, it wasn't gonna be difficult in the first place.
Did anyone hear the word Jesus for some reason?
A mysterious figure for sure. And then I just eat the reformed snack.
Could you reform all of the snacks actually?
Can I just count it as
I'm
part of
gonna
that
give-
roll?
Yes, I was gonna give it to
Yeah.
you anyway.
Oh, you seem to be fairly potent.
Reforming snacks. It's hardly toppling an empire.
Oh, of course.
But yes, I am.
Why is Haley such a creature?
Why does this fucking personality make me? What is it? What is this? Who is this? Here's the problem. I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm going to be madder.
Oh, yes.
I think even if you don't.
I feel like the vibes just got a little. We get it. You're powerful, and thank you. But thank you for this text.
This is Vi has created a character. I don't think this is created. I think this is someone I know.
Hmm.
And when I figure it out, I'm just gonna stab myself. It's gonna be like,
So, I guess we have to pass the time. Any suggestions?
what important tieflings are there? There's so many. There's so many fucking tieflings that are important, and I hate it.
Cabinet is playing a crossword. Who are the important people?
What
Well,
important tieflings
we
have
can-
there been in this world? Have there been any?
Hey, front desk. Have any activities
Yeah.
for us while we wait?
Yeah, do you have a word jumble or a
We've got a tank of water.
you've got a tank of water.
Hmm.
Do you have
Awesome. I'd like a cup of that, please.
the TV do you have the fish for the fish tank?
Why would we need a fish in a water tank?
Is it just a
It's
water?
a tank of water.
It's just a tank of water.
You look over, it's a tank of water. It's got like water plants, and like there is fish, and even like aquarium gravel, but no fish.
This is some celestial plane bullshit.
Oh,
It's
when
about
isn't it?
time you figured it out.
Fuck me, gently. I was excuse me. I was banished from here. I really shouldn't be here.
Well, you gotta take it up with your supervisor. She's a real bleeding heart, if you get what I mean.
Fuck. And who is the supervisor?
Her name's been lost to time. We just call her Sue.
How imaginative. Well done.
I
Have-
appreciate the vibe
I have
of your
Who's-
sarcasm.
Who's
Hmm?
we, exactly?
Well, basically everyone who works in the general department of domains.
Wait, the general department of what? And
Domain.
as
Hmm?
Cabinet gets angrier, Kavor begins to like appear like where the face should be. Kavor's face begins to show. Domain?
And I have a resolve roll for that, please.
And that's a +1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 6 and a 5 for 12.
You just missed it, but what happened alongside that? Can you remind me? Your domain is Hickory, right?
For Kavor,
No, the one I sent you.
I don't remember.
See?
It's been a while. It's been a
Probably doing so
while.
much. Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
Yeah.
That's what Control F is
Yeah.
for.
I don't have a computer.
Oh,
That's what the search bar is for.
Yeah.
Last time we talked about Domain, apparently was in 2022.
That's a lie. Sorry for getting so emotional. Oh my God, we say a lot.
Yeah.
Someone vamp for me while I learn how to read.
No, not the vamps.
Oh.
Vamp as in, you know, that horrid creature from that video game. Oh, what was his name? Asterion, right.
Oh, why you attack Asterion? Asterion do nothing wrong.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's a vampire.
Yeah, well, you know who else is a
Okay.
vampire? The guy from Vampire.
I wouldn't know. I'd never
But yes,
visited
Kavor
P.
is a trigger.
It was trickery?
Alright. You are trickery.
The
So,
only vampires I
you
know are
go-
vampire bats.
yeah. So you go to take on, your bigger, scarier, stronger form, and you don't quite do that, but you shift in ways like, say, a changeling, and suddenly you have the ability to take on the appearance and voice of Doris too.
Dora the Explorer 2?
She has a gun now.
I take. Is there a phone?
No.
Excuse me. You seem
What
to
do
be
you
in my.
want?
You seem to be in my desk.
No, I'm in my desk. If you wanted a desk, you're gonna have to take it up with the higher up.
If anyone has to take it up with the higher ups, it's you, 'cause you're in my desk.
Get your own chair. There's plenty to go around.
I should be the one telling you to get a chair. 'Cause again,
I've already
you're
got a
in
chair.
my chair.
I've already got a chair. You snooze, you lose.
Get out.
Hey, what you guys are having? Huh?
I need to talk to the higher ups.
And right as you say that, almost as if on cue, out of a door you're only just now noticing this kind of like middle height sort of person steps out. Her eyes are very large, like almost stereotypical alien large. She's got a short hair bob with that's pulled back by a headband. A very nice but casual dress that you're pretty sure is not part of her skin? Question mark?
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Great. Just to let you know, I'm going to need A, art, and B, a wedding venue.
And C,
Excellent.
does the
Mhm.
dress change every day, or is it the same dress?
How would you know?
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
How would you know?
That's weird.
I don't know. I'm just wondering. Yeah,
But yes, I will send art when I draw her.
but you're weird all the time.
No, no.
Yes, you are.
Who's
Okay.
weird?
All of us.
Who here is weird?
All of
What?
All of us.
What?
Yes.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Oh, you guys must be the new hires.
Indeed we are.
All of you can come right this way. And she opens the door wider to let you step in to what looks like a meeting room.
Oh, lovely. Absolutely. And Andrea waits for everyone else to step through the door.
Oh, you can go first. You don't
Alright.
have to wait for me.
Fine with me. I have so many questions. Andrea steps through the meeting door.
Stares down Doris too, and then starts walking in.
Doris, too, does not look at you.
Fucking Doris too, I'm going to kill. If I am in the place that I think I am, I'm going to murder someone.
You wouldn't want to do that.
Don't
We
read
shall see
my
you later,
thoughts.
I assume. And then head off.
What did you say, Vi?
We shall see you later, I assume.
See ya someday.
The list of questions Andreas has just increased exponentially.
I'll be back. I need to pee.
No, you don't. Oh, they're gone.
Oh. Ingenuity roll to make them not need.
Woohoo, ingenuity, my best stat.
I will give them a minute or so.
In the meantime, let's swap tales of stabbing.
Okay.
How many people have you stabbed?
I mean, more than I can count on one hand at least. How about you?
6. Ava?
How about you, Ava?
My apologies. What am I rolling?
How many people
Just
have
asking
you
you how many you stabbed.
Yeah.
So for medical purposes, I've only stabbed a total of 60 people.
For medical purposes?
Yeah, like I have this yeah, there's certain needles, you know, I have to stab to stabilize. Yeah.
Please tell me you're in character.
100%.
Oh, good.
I've only
Okay,
stabbed
if we're
myself
talking
as
in
Ava-
character.
I've only stabbed myself as Ava like once or twice.
It'll happen.
Oh, in character, ooh, let me think. There was, quite a number, in fact. Bit hard to keep track, but rituals, they're all expensive these days.
I return.
Welcome back. How many people have you stabbed, Alex? In and out of character, please.
3 out of character, 15 in character.
This feels like lowballing it.
Sorry, I meant in the hundreds. 300 out of character, 1500 in character.
Sure, I guess I'll accept it. Also, I'd like to offer story points to all of you, each of you add one more, because I'm obsessed with your dynamic already.
Thank you.
I swear to God. I swear to the gods that if my stapler is not at my desk, I'm going to murder someone.
And y'all sit down at the meeting table. For like a good moment, the meeting table is like the regular, like really long length these things tend to be. And as soon as you all like take your places, sit down, it really quickly like shrinks. So you're all facing each other barely, like, a few feet apart. Sorry about the wait. Getting some of our superiors is like, and this celestial pauses to try to think of a mortal term phrase. It's like herding stegosauruses. Is that what you guys have right now?
Oh, well, they're around in some places.
They went extinct. They went. The last time I checked, they went extinct. But I clearly, a lot of things. Yeah, no, I have a million questions. So many questions about everyone.
I only have a few questions, and they're mostly out of rage.
Yes, we figured
Oh, I don't
that
have
would
any
be the case.
questions.
Really?
Hmm.
You must have done your homework then.
I pride myself in trying.
I always like a go-getter who tries their best.
Why, thank you. I think I'm going to like you too.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. You'll be seeing a lot of me.
Excellent.
My name is Sue. I'll be all of your supervisors. And welcome to our pilot program, where we're basically, the long and short of it is, we're letting mortals come in to help with some of our celestial affairs. It's gotten a little bit messy, a lot of bias around, and I think you all deserve. How do I put this? You all deserve to continue being around in some way. Does that make sense?
It does to me.
Yes, but I do have one clarifying question on that.
Yes.
May I look at what exactly determined me to be a worthy candidate to be in this program?
Oh, certainly. From everything I've read about you, you're a very fair and determined person. You don't let people push you around, and you don't stand for people pushing you around. You were all around altruistic, and you made a lot of noise, and I really liked that about you.
Noted, thank you.
Good question.
I would
Sure.
just like to know why I'm here.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, there was a little bit of buzz around the office saying that the circumstances of your passing were almost comically unfair.
You can say that you pity them.
Who are you?
I told you. My name is Haley.
This is Alex saying this. Kavor's a
I
little
told
bit.
you.
Kavor's a little bit more reserved.
Delightful.
Yes,
What are
but
your other questions?
why am I not just back in prison?
Well, prison you're in is gone.
So I was successful.
In a way, yes. But when your prison was gone, a lot of things went with it.
Like,
Well,
is the void gone?
maybe the void you know. Some things can't be destroyed. Just reformed, remade.
Interesting. So this is not the celestial plane that I know.
It is.
How many of the gods die?
A good portion of them. I'm not the best person to ask because I've been around for maybe longer than some of the Celestials you know.
Well, it's a good thing we have you as our supervisor, don't you think?
Oh, I appreciate that. With most things, I should be able to help.
Awesome. May I ask more questions?
Absolutely, I'm here to answer them.
Great. I kind of gleamed already, but I need a confirmation. Not everyone here is from Alern, right?
Correct.
Got it. What other places are people? Do you gather, your candidates from? That's typically.
Oh, all sorts. It was a very long. I hiccuped in the middle of that. There's a very long vetting process. There are some places we can't quite access. When I thought we had access to as of recently, but that was a fluke and caused some problems that you probably won't have to, so we don't have to worry about that.
Noted. Does time exist here?
No, I'm so glad you asked, because that's always a weird adjustment process for newer people. I can't imagine how it'll be for mortals.
How do you track how do you track something like meetings, for example? How do you know to get to them when everyone is ready?
More often than not, we send like a cherub to go collect everyone.
Just a quick question. Is my desk
Mhm.
still around?
Your desk is still around.
Is my stapler back on my desk?
It was never taken off. Unless you carried that with you, then you should have it.
Alright.
God, how funny would that be? Final fight against Cabinet, and they had a fucking stapler on them the whole time. They're like, I'm sick of you people. Stapled you.
Staples through. Staples Valkaren's wings.
What the fuck?
How dare you?
Not the worst thing that happened to her wings.
Yeah,
No.
it's Haley Valkaren's wings.
Yes,
Fucking
just the wings.
Just the wings.
Hmm.
They're looking for revenge.
Get over here.
Oh gosh. Next question I have is, I know I'm separated from my body. What exactly am I made out of?
We tried our best to make your souls, well, you're made out of your souls, so to speak. We tried our best to make them align with what you remember, but things change a lot.
Is there like any? Because currently my skin does feel odd. It feels what I would describe as ashy. It feels dry. Is there any way to moisten that?
Probably. I think I'll have to contact one of the representatives for that. But in the meantime,
No, keep going.
oh, I was just gonna ask if you had any more questions.
Kavor immediately walks to their desk.
You go to open the door, it doesn't open. You go to pass through the door like you think you could. It does not open.
Excuse me, I would just like to go to my desk.
Not yet.
Oh, God.
It's better to get through this process altogether so I don't have to explain it a lot.
Fine. What do we do here?
So what you'll be doing, since you're mortals and we'd like to ease you into all of it, you're mostly going to be solving problems between Celestials, so it'll be a lot of dealing with some of those office politics. Sometimes we'll need you to do wellness checks because of some things going on as of recently, and vetting possible domain changes or additions.
Question.
I see.
Yes.
Is there what can we do outside of that specific time in which we do those specific tasks?
I'm so glad you asked. And the world around you guys currently starts to it seems like it's in a heat wave all around you and starts to fizzle out, and you all find yourself standing on what looks like a cul-de-sac with a very plain purplish gray sky. All the buildings are what is the best approximation of what Celestials understand a town to look like in the mortal world? There is an apartment building that's way too close to regular houses. There is a convenience store right next to what you're pretty sure is a grocery store, but if you squint and look in the windows, there are some things that you're pretty sure you're not supposed to eat, question mark. Is almost a town. We set up activities so you all don't get stressed and have a better time adjusting.
And just to confirm, we will never have an opportunity to go back to our home worlds, correct?
That depends. There's some red tape around that sort of thing. Resurrection events are very hard to get through. For some
I don't even mean resurrection purposes. I imagine, is there any, for example, could I at least watch over some of my family members?
Oh yes, you can. And she claps a little and she answers you. There are ways to watch over your old loved ones. It's called a theater. And she looks at you all for confirmation that she's saying it right.
At least in my world, we pronounce it theater.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, there is a theater that will allow you to look over your old loved ones. And there's also some other things they play there, apparently. For recreation.
Thank you so much. I think that's all the questions I have at this time.
Wonderful. How about you two? Do you have any more questions?
No.
No.
All right. There's some buildings over that way, and she gestures vaguely to the apartment building, which is next to a few houses. You can choose whichever of those suits your taste best. So if you need to simulate sleeping, you can do that there.
Thank you very much.
I think
Of
I'm
course. Well, you
I
still need
like the idea of not needing to sleep.
oh, whatever floats your boat. You'll always have a place to go. And if you need to contact me a long distance, and out of one of the buildings comes this very tiny imp in a big raincoat and big rain boots. Here's your assistant. They'll be helping with anything you need, questions wise, or just anything in general. Coffee? Ask getting some of us for any confirmation or anything you need. The imp waves at you all.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
The imp does an over-exaggerated bow.
Andreas gives a very over-exaggerated bow back, in a genuine sense.
And
How
when
very
you do,
polite.
the imp just
How very polite.
and at
Anyhow,
the both of you.
I'll take a coffee or something. It wouldn't hurt.
And you see this little imp scramble off, very gleefully.
It asked if we needed coffee. I figured it wouldn't hurt to let it go. Get a coffee for us.
Yes, I think it knows what coffee is.
Do you know what coffee is?
It's a beverage, a wake-up beverage.
This is going to be fun, don't you think?
Yes,
Oh, it was
It'll
more.
be interesting for sure.
I was more conversating with my new friend, but it's good to have an opinion.
This is going to be utterly delightful.
I feel like we're working with extremely interesting and unique abilities here. That's one thing I've realized.
I believe that too. I've never actually worked alongside a doctor before.
Exactly. And
And I've
I'm
never
excited
worked
to
with
see
whatever you two are.
exactly. I think I'm intrigued to see what we can do together.
There's so many fucking tieflings that I can't think of one.
oh, this is gonna be a good game.
Fuck!
Give up already.
No!
Just give up.
No!
Give up.
No!
It's okay. You'll heal
No!
yourself in time.
Do you want
No!
me to make it worse?
Okay.
Gray got it immediately.
Fuck!
Well then,
I hate this.
do you have an initial task for us?
Right now, what I'd most like for you guys to do is familiarize yourself with the records directory and with the head of different domains, please.
That'd be lovely. Ooh. Wait, did the imp come back yet?
Yes, I would at least like my coffee before I.
The imp does return, again, very gleeful and giddy about being given a task, almost slips and falls, but manages to catch themselves and the coffee. The coffee being, it's frozen. It's a block of coffee in a cup. They got both things right, technically.
Kavor picks up the coffee and just slides it into where their face should be, and it just disappears.
I'd love to imagine the initial like bonk and then it just slurps into your face.
Oh, that will wake me up in a few hours. Thank you.
May I request a yarn and a crochet hook?
The imp nods emphatically and then skitters off once again. You see it run directly into the grocery store.
Why do I feel like it's the
Um,
Blood Witch?
I feel terrified at what came I didn't get out.
It's not the Blood Witch, right?
Oh, Violet?
Yeah.
No, I believe that is just an imp.
No, I meant Haley.
Certainly an interesting guess.
Fuck you.
Fun guess.
Wrong?
Oh,
Fun
very
guess.
wrong, yes.
Okay, cool. So it wasn't a guess, it was more of a making sure.
Oh.
There's so many fucking tieflings.
That's what
Even
you
if
get
it
for
is a
being friends
tiefling.
with gay. That's true.
Swear to God, if it's something like Alexandros, I'm going to fucking kill someone. There's so
Fun
many.
guess.
There's so many people it could be. Anyway,
Come along, we've got an entire new world to explore.
Yes, your assistant will be able to appear wherever you are. So don't worry.
I would like to go into the domain then.
Which domain would you like to go? I can help you out.
Which way am I supposed to go into?
Well, whichever all of you would like to explore first. Or familiarize yourself with first. You can talk amongst yourselves.
What domains are out there?
well, there's the trickery domain.
Yes. I'm not scrolling through my notes. I know this
Yes, you do.
by heart.
Brilliant.
Yes, you do. The
Uh,
knowledge
there is-
domain?
yes. There's the love domain, the knowledge domain, the arcane domain, the death domain, and the trickery domain. These are all sort of umbrella terms for what the domain consists of.
Which would you like to go first?
Hmm. Well, you seem very interested in trickery, so
I'll follow the trickery domain.
I'm fine with.
trickery it is.
Trickery it is.
Wonderful.
Do you mind
And
if
you
I
all
lead the
fall
tour?
through the ground.
Andrea
Sure,
is
fall through the ground
screaming.
about it.
Oh no! Where are we falling to? I wonder. Could it be the death domain?
I
You
believe we've been
tumble
dead for
the-
quite a bit.
Now, if you just, steady yourself, you can just step off of the weird fan thing.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Excellent. Let me look at what the rolls are again. I will fix my tabs next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm not a weeaboo.
Yeah, you're not Ben.
Why not?
Anime is anime.
Good job, Greg.
You know what? I think
you.
I've heard that before.
Did I? Where?
From me, as the #1 weeb, of course.
No,
Actually,
that wasn't it.
Ava, you've been knocked down from number 1 to number 2. Gray has taken up the number 1 spot.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I can't be in the running. I'm a judge.
Gray's a literal judge. Yeah.
And
Kiss, 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 kiss.
No thanks.
I
Okay.
think the issue
May I have
is
a... Hmm.
no one else wants to be number 1, so I'm taking that spot.
May I have a coordination and athletics roll?
Sure, remind me how to roll for that again.
It'll be 2d6 plus your stat for both.
And is coordination and what other stat?
Athletics.
Okay. So that's be 2d6 plus 7.
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
That'd be a 5 and a 6 for
My
a
door is
total of
closed.
18.
Oh my god. All right. For the rest of the session, first of all other Celestials will be
Oreo?
charmed by you three, and negotiation rolls won't be difficult. And also, you're
Ohio?
easily able to right yourself and step off of what is this large fan that was barely 2 inches below you as a fall. It's just that the world changed around you at the same time. It's very difficult to deal with at first.
I never plane shifted in my life, and now I'm doing this casually. It's a hard excuse.
Don't worry, you get used to it. I'm going to go to the toilet, so I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Have fun.
Don't worry. I promise the trickery domain has a little bit more fun than your. Where are you from again?
I'm from, I'm from Alern, originally.
Alern. Yes, I think I remember Alern. Anyways,
Yeah.
Well-
It's kind of interesting seeing this much magic happening in reality. A lot of this, most if not all of this, is only really put in fiction. You don't really see that in real life.
interesting. So
It's kind of shocking.
your plane doesn't have magic per se.
No, as far as I'm aware, clearly, there's something else happening. I guess maybe not on Alern specifically, but clearly there's more to life than that now.
Interesting. Well, welcome to my domain. Don't worry. You can eat the food.
Awesome. Including that cake over there.
Trustworthy.
That cake looks kind of delicious.
Yeah, of course. Have the cake. Excuse me. Whoever's holding that cake, that's not one of the exploding ones, is it?
You call over to it, and the cake turns to you and stands up on these two knobbly legs, kind of like a flamingo, and whatever was holding it, it was holding. Wow, wow, wow.
What to you?
Wow, wow,
Never did.
wow.
Oh, it says you can't have a piece. It's apparently for a birthday. Oh, it's Susan's birthday. It's been a while since I've been here, unfortunately.
Indeed.
Perfect time, Violet.
Thank you.
Awesome. You know what? Fair enough. I'll look for food that is available.
Apparently, we have to sign Susan's card to have a piece. Now what?
This is what a lot of the game is gonna be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Can we find the card so we can sign it?
It walks over to you. Every single movement is deliberate, like the dog and the thing. Jed is the actor's name. Anyway, walks over to you, very deliberate in all of its movements. And from the top of what looks like a cake that is a flamingo, it bends over and a card falls off.
Awesome. Is there also a writing utensil that I can use to sign it?
Here you go.
You were carrying
There you
a
go.
pen?
There you go. All right, cool. And Andreas will write a message such as this.
It's on the pen. It says "Property of Doris 2."
Oh gosh.
Fucked up.
Yeah, Andreas is going
Covered
to
in slime.
write,
Yep.
may you have a very satisfying and joyous celebration. And sign Andreas. And you're just gonna sign like a new mortal in town.
Oh. And you all look at the card. Obviously, Andreas and Haley mostly expected that they wouldn't be able to read it, but it really takes you off, Cabaret, that you can't read it. Like, everything on the page, it just doesn't make sense to you for some weird reason.
Oh, happy birthday, Susan. Hope you have the nicest day. Dear Susan, I love you. Jeez, that's a very interesting way of confessing that.
Could you teach me this language?
Maybe later, not right now.
Of course, I would just
Good
not
save.
figured that we might need to learn an entirely new language in order to properly communicate.
I mean, most domains have speak common, but this cake doesn't seem to.
Oh. It takes the card back and, like, skitters off.
Oh, I didn't get to write on the card.
A shame.
I liked Susan.
Yeah,
I bet she's going to die soon.
All around you guys is like this vast, like almost cartoonish, vast field that almost looks like farmland. And at the very end, you don't exactly see a farm as much as you see like a almost monotonously rectangular building. On one side of the field, it's all these beautiful flowers, which cabinet it seems very new to you. And on the other side is probably vegetables.
Would there happen to be any carrots?
Why would there be carrots?
I don't know.
That's silly.
This is all silly gray.
What do you
I
mean?
want to try and walk through the field. I'm gonna try to not get dunked on.
Which field you going?
Immediately get dunked on.
The very flowery field, of course. I want to enjoy my walkthrough, but I do want to be careful. It is the domain of the trickery. I'm expecting some trickery to happen in this field.
Wonder.
What a strange leap of logic.
And where's your purpose? Like, where are you going exactly? Like, what's your purpose walking through?
I think because we have a lot of waiting time, I want to explore the perimeter. And I ideally want to smell some actual flowers.
Let's see. Let's see.
How many flowers did we get to grab at them?
Uh, that'll come up soon. What?
I fucking knew it.
I have a awareness and survival roll, please.
You got it.
You got it.
Yay! 2 and a
Me
4,
too.
10.
Yep.
Excellent, excellent. So nothing bad happens, I'll tell you that. But when you go to smell the flowers, you don't smell a thing at all. And what's weirder is that when you're walking around and you look back at your footsteps, not even meaning to, you're just trying to smell the flowers. You see that the dirt is so shallow that you can see tarp under it, essentially.
You know what? Makes sense.
Excellent.
I'm happy to know that I'm happy to at least not know what's underneath that tarp.
You know,
It's mostly dead bodies. Come on.
So nothing important then.
No, nothing important.
so you're all creatures, huh? Every single one of you.
I'm from the
Oh.
trickery domain. Of course I'm a creature.
I am so much worse.
I love
I
it.
feel like I want to ask questions, but I feel like this is not the time or place.
You're not the time or place. Wait, what?
Please, I encourage all questions.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I have questions, but I don't know how to ask them.
Well, if you ever figure it out, dear, let me know. Alright, so let us go see what trickery has in store for us.
I hope they're fun tricks.
While you guys are walking, potentially towards the head of the domain, the little imp assistant returns. It looks like it's struggling to carry a leaf blower and a yam.
Oh dear.
Um,
Okay.
give me 1
Okay.
second. Wait, just let me try something. Excuse me, little one. Could you please get me a leaf blower and some yam, please?
It does a big sigh and then runs off after dropping the leaf blower and yam.
I'll pick up the leaf blower and a yam.
Do you need me to put that somewhere? I've got at least some more space in the void.
I would like that, please. Honestly, this could come in handy at some point.
I absorb the leaf blower.
Why did you say that when I was drinking coffee?
Some of us just thrive on cruelty.
And chaos.
I know, right? And after a couple of minutes, the little imp returns to you guys with like just the leaves of a corn and like a ballpoint pen that doesn't have a cap.
Oh dear. Well, we might try some other things. Let's try a ring and a sewing machine.
Why are you bullying your assistant? Anyway, I honestly expected that.
Should I learn a different language to better communicate what I
Wait,
I feel like
give me a second. I think I've spoken imp before. Impy.
It tilts its head.
I might be a little rusty. Let me try something else.
and it tilts its head again.
God,
You're getting the sense that it does not know what you're talking about.
do you have a piece of yarn on you that maybe we could use?
I'm gonna text her back. I'll even burn a story point to say that it was there.
You don't have to burn the story point. You can just have that.
Yeah. Sawdrive will have a some yarn and a crochet hook then.
Excellent.
I take the yarn and the crochet hook, and I'm like, Impy, you see these?
Mm.
We want more.
It studies him so closely. And then nods. And runs off excitedly.
I think
Oh.
we're going to get somewhere. I'm hoping.
I think so. I think so too. All right, everyone at the trickery domain.
You do not get acknowledged by as many people as you thought.
Shit. I've been gone too long.
Wonder how actually that has been.
But time doesn't exist here, so who knows? Time depending on which domain,
I was on the material plane for at least 2,000 to 3,000 years.
Hmm. That is quite some time.
Huh, old fart.
Fuck you.
I feel like I don't think civilizations in my plane live that long.
Phil?
And what plane would that be? The material plane?
I mean, yeah, I was specifically mentioning Alern.
No, they normally tend to fumble.
Been to learn a lot, have you?
Not really. But I hear of places, you know.
I do know at Eltonia they seem to live for at least some of them lived for 1,000 years. So, what plane do you come from, Haley?
Clever question. I was not sure you're capable of those.
Are you capable of giving me an answer, or are you still useless?
I am. But, I think maybe we'll leave that for a little bit later.
Still useless, I see.
Violet, you're so funny for this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Story point,
Question.
honestly.
I have a question for the two of you.
Oh, yes.
What do you two like to do in your spare times?
Create.
I myself am a researcher. I spend most of my working and my free time delving into the mysteries that surround us all
Fuck!
and learning what I can. And I take it you're also a crafter yourself?
I typically crochet in my spare time.
Crochet. A wonderful art.
It's a good thing to do when in a few moments you have to yourself, you have something to work on, and you're able to just think. It's beautiful. And Andreas will
Truly.
start making a square.
You absolutely must show me one of your works.
Why show? I can just create something here. I'll certainly work on something at some point. Maybe a sputter. I was never gonna make more than patches of squares just because of the time. I had so little time when I was alive. Between all of the, between taking care of a child and all of the organizing.
Oh,
You had a child.
You're a
I
parent.
foster one.
Oh. You truly are the best of us.
I think the first thing, the reason why I really asked that question was so I could still check up on them.
I hate the words fun guest now.
Yay! And while you guys are talking, your assistant returns once again with a whole sheep and a crochet hook.
Well, at least we got the crochet hook.
And if we manage to get shears, we kind of have the wool too.
Wait, did you say sheep or sheep?
Sheep. Hold on, let me put up Gray
Bad?
campaigns without sheep in it. 0.
Bad?
The sheep. Huh?
Like ba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you making those sounds at the sheep?
No.
Okay.
Meh. Meh.
It looks at you.
I was just making the sound effects for the sheep.
Oh. You want to change your character to the sheep?
No, not really.
Okay.
That would
Why
require
not? Do you
'Cause
not
that-
want a power boost?
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Alright, great. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to fall asleep during your campaign.
Why?
Because I've been insulted.
Oh.
I'm gonna continue. I'll pet the sheep. While I occasionally, yes, I crochet.
There's gotta be a word that this thing understands.
Okay, let's try this. A step closer. I, hold my staff out to the side, I let go, it floats in the air. And then I try sign language.
Oh, right. Do you know sign language, or is this a roll?
I'm just, hello, the most basic word you can get. I'm gonna say at one point I've seen somebody say it, but I don't quite remember exactly.
Okay. I have an awareness and a knowledge roll, please.
Okay.
Awareness
the
and a
2d6.
knowledge roll?
Mhm.
And
Yeah, you add them together.
and
15.
Mhm.
Neither of them
Wonderful.
were a 1 or a 6.
Alrighty. Thank you. Yeah, you managed to remember. You even have a good understanding of grammar, which is not the easiest. And your imp looks at you and tilts its head.
I think you signed the letter C for D.
Just
I think this is more of an issue of the Celestials not knowing certain common living material plane stuff.
The imp nods
Could be.
emphatically.
Hey, Impy, do you think you could go to the material plane?
It stops to think about it, and then smiles deviously, remembers itself, and then shakes its head.
Interesting.
Well, I believe that is our answer.
After a second, it's gonna take one of your hands to start tugging you towards the rectangular building for some reason.
Oh dear. Well, we better follow it.
Fine with me. And I will try and gather the sheep. I will try to lead the sheep along as well.
The sheep will follow you.
Ah, wonderful.
And you head towards the rectangular building, and inside looks like an actual grocery store. And at the first counter is let's look at that description. There it is. It is a very flat looking thing. It looks like like a child's drawing of a deer.
Huh.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Do you all approach?
I do.
Fine, I guess I can approach.
Well, I'm already dead.
What's the worst that could happen? Dying again?
You all approach the creature, who acknowledges you. It seems to turn its head, but you don't see any three-dimensional movement. It's like 1 second it was a deer facing the side, and then other second it's looking at you head on, and its eyes are not in the regular place, it's front facing for some reason.
only a face a mother could love.
Hmm?
Only a face a mother could love. And I, unfortunately, am not that mother.
Are you sure? I see a few similarities.
Unless you're looking in a mirror, you don't see any similarities.
Oh, that's the best you've got, okay. Good to see what I'm dealing with.
Oh, shush, short stack.
Hello, welcome to my domain.
Hello there.
You must be the new hires, right?
Correct?
Returning. But yes,
Returning?
returning.
I don't recognize you.
It was a long time ago.
But you smell mortal to me.
Well, I can assure you that I'm not.
But you died, didn't you?
Still a little fuzzy on the details.
My nose is never wrong. And you smell mortal.
That's nice.
Yes, I think.
What should we know about this particular domain?
Well, it's a lot of illusions and not taking things at face value. And sometimes we have the specialist things in the world here. Like me, I'm a drawing of the specialist drawing in the world.
That is precious.
It seems pleased at that comment.
what kind I guess the question is, what can you expect if um if we were to if we have to solve something in this domain?
Well, usually there's a lot of like crosshairs between us with the other domains because well, we do things a little differently, and some people think there's more crossover than there actually is. But there's not. So there's gonna be some problems there. But we're usually pretty problem free.
Oh, that's nice.
Was
You
this the
don't sound
same
like-
back in your heyday? Guess not.
Not really, no.
We are always very good. We're the best behaved. We get to get ice cream sometimes because of it.
I don't know what this place is. I don't like
Chicory
it.
domain.
No, no, it isn't.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I mean nothing.
Everyone has meaning. Your life and the one that's now gone also has meaning. Even the absence of it does.
Perhaps even more so.
What do you think the absence of our mortal lives mean?
It's usually your legacy that you leave behind. I think that's what I hear a lot of former mortals say as they pass through.
As I get angrier,
Yeah, what's wrong? Is something
Uh,
weird?
how much is Kavor bubbling up?
You are rather effervescent.
This is not right. Something is off, and I don't appreciate it.
Hey, that's okay. The adjustment period is really hard for
No,
everybody.
no, no. No. You? Shush.
Me?
Yes, you.
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay,
Mabel.
if you insist.
Is there anything we can do to help Mabel?
Who are you talking to?
The one whose name is ever changing.
No. Excellent.
I'm sorry. What did you call me?
Would you like me to call by a different name? Gabrielle.
Oh. Usually it's names that start with C and A, not any other letters.
Okay, Campbell.
There we go.
Look, I think it's suffice to say Cadillac has no idea what's going on here.
You seem to get into that real quickly.
Merely deduction.
So your name is Cataracts, right?
Yes.
Things are very different now. Yay!
No. Not yay. This is
Maybe
supposed to be
not for
the
you.
This is supposed to be the trickery domain. You know, the domain of tricks and thievery.
Yes.
They were right in the wrong section of it, Carrie.
Not flowers and whatever the fuck you are.
Oh, my name's Deary.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Deery. Deary.
It is a pleasure to meet you, dearie.
Where are the dead bodies?
I don't know.
Where's
You haven't looked hard enough.
where's the architect's study?
The what?
The architect's study.
Mm, you can look in records.
We would like that.
Well, it was nice meeting you all. And then around you, the world once again fizzles and changes. And you guys find yourself in a room with an impossibly tall ceiling. The walls and floor are different shades of gray. I'll let you decide what shade's in your head. In these
All 50
impossibly
of them?
tall cabinets,
It's just
all 50 of them.
it's just Gray, the person on the
Mhm.
floor.
Yeah, I'm having a real Cardigans moment.
Architect's study.
You yell that, and your voice echoes back to you.
I don't know where we are, and I'm not liking it even more. I dislike it more than I dislike Haley at this moment.
Well, let's explore and see, and maybe we can investigate a little.
Me my guess.
Good idea. Let us see what we can find.
Because right now, my first theory is if you left here on a rocky note, maybe your second chance involved everyone forgetting who you were.
That wouldn't be surprising.
If you guys are, I'm not gonna make y'all roll for exploring. You're probably taking your time for it.
Yes.
Absolutely. We have nothing but I mean, it's not like time exists at all, so we're just waiting for a supervisor to assign us to our offices. Of course, we're gonna explore.
Exactly. And Violet, did you want to roll something, buddy?
No.
Okay.
Because it kind of sounded like you did.
Yeah, you all start to explore around. It becomes practically labyrinthian as you keep turning into different corridors that are vast, and you occasionally see some celestials rifling through some of the drawers that files are kept away in.
I would like to ask one of the Celestials for a map.
You approach a celestial. Could I have just just any feature this may have from Violet? What do you think an identifying feature is on this thing?
Probably the eyebrows.
Definitely the eyebrows.
Fucking eyebrows.
Mm.
They're made of cloud.
Weird, because it doesn't even have any eyes.
Right? A map? We don't have a map in here.
How do you find what you need in this location?
You usually call for a searcher, or you could go by hand like I do.
I have a question.
Yes?
Have you ever heard of the tragedy of the architect?
Tragedy? Uh, I've heard of the architect.
Okay. What is the history of the architect?
Motherfucker trying to make me remember shit. Well, the architect did a lot of craziness, you know.
What
Kept
specific
everyone on the...
craziness did the architect do?
Oh, I'm not into politics.
Ah, so it's a political issue. Do you
I mean, it was, hmm?
do you happen to know what the Council of 12 did to the architect?
I wish I could take story points away right now. No, I didn't pay attention. I have other stuff I'm doing.
Do you happen to know what the Council of 12 is?
They're probably more on a living plane.
Council of 12 is gone. Fuck. That's some 32 pilots right there. The Council of 12 being gone. Fuck. How much of the Council of 12 was SRD?
I mean, the Council of 12, it's not like they're gone. They have just taken on, apparently different forms, according to some of the rumors.
Okay, Council of 12 was Lathander, Warden, Hecate, Hades, Kellenvoord, Silverflame, Pan, Orion, Angrida, the Devourer, Ilmater, and Grubish. Fuck, that's all Forgotten Realms got. The Council of 12 is dead.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys wanted? I have things I'm doing.
Do you happen to know if there are any books on the architect?
Yeah, it should be over there, and it points to like several corridors away.
How do we request for a seeker?
You usually tap your foot on the floor and it'll appear. It's not a spider, I promise. I don't know why I need to clarify that.
Andreas taps their foot on the floor.
I keep an eye out for spiders.
I also keep an eye out for spiders.
I'm
Wrong
expecting something arachnid.
Yeah, an arachnid does appear. It's a crab. No, that's a crustacean. It's a scorpion instead. It's a giant whip scorpion. They don't have the tails, they got the hands.
Oh, those guys.
Oh.
Yeah. The ones that grab shit. Except it does have very humanoid hands.
Oh no, I hate that.
I love it.
Andreas will ask the scorpion-like figure to guide all of us to the section where the architect would be.
Alright. And it grows a little so it can keep ahead of you, so it's a lot larger now. Like, I'm not gonna say horse size, but bigger than a dog.
So a big dog.
Yeah, a Great Dane.
What about an average Dane?
I have never seen. No.
You've never seen an average Dane?
No.
They're about 5'8".
Nice. That was a very rude way to say that. I appreciate the joke.
Didn't feel like it.
I do. Sorry, the wah-wah-wahing really got all the laughter out of me. Oh, wow.
Well, this was a conversation a moment ago. Well, we can make do with animal noises, I guess.
No, now we're just going down with the sickness.
Yeah,
I
but
want to be sick. We're literally dead. I want to be sick again.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
I'm good.
Yeah. The scorpion leads you to this rusty old cabinet. And then it uses its hand to open a drawer and uses the other hand to pull out a file. It's a thicker file, but not the thickest you're seeing.
How many C's if they're gray?
A lot. More than 7. Shocking.
So it's thick.
Eek.
I open
Oh,
up.
it's using the word thick.
Yeah.
I thought you meant name-wise.
Well,
And they're all the same person.
I would like to read the file.
What?
I would like to read the file.
Sure, everything aligns with your memory.
Okay.
It says you left.
So it
Things
says.
moved on without you.
So do you mind if I like lore dump the fucking Kavor shit?
Sure. Go for it.
If you don't want me to, it's okay.
We've just been to one.
Yeah, let's do this. But also, like, so what are you finding out? So what you're reading, Carrie?
So it tells the story. It would tell the story of how the architect created the arcane magical orb that would be sent to Altonia. The Council of 12 did not want that to happen, wanting to keep keeping magic at least exclusively towards the Celestial and Fey realms. The architect sending it out to Altonia anyway, then being imprisoned by the Council of 12, in which they banish the architect to Altonia to watch over the arcane magic, and the architect going insane, splitting into Kavor and the architect, while Kyphelion kind of got destroyed, and then the events of the first campaign.
Excellent.
That was pretty
Very-
succinct.
Twins?
I guess that explains why giving magic to a non-magical world, like, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That answers the question of what happens if you try to put magic in a non-magical world. That sounds like a hefty consequence.
It was, especially when Altonia began siphoning magic from the Feywilds.
How wicked of them.
How much magic does one need for a world to function?
Altonia got to a point where technology had started using magic, and they couldn't keep up with the demand. The arcane power source can only be used so much before it starts dying out. Their cores began to die out, so Altonia found different routes, which would be sending a Warforged Colossus to the Feywilds to start siphoning magic out from them.
I wonder who exactly was behind that.
That sounds horrifying.
Indeed.
Fortunately, a few heroes destroy the Warforged Colossus.
You don't sound too pleased with them.
No, I'm not.
Did you know them?
Some. Haley, was it?
Yes, it was. I'm just gonna smile again. Just that knowing smile.
Did you?
Andrea's kind of back away.
You still haven't said what plane you're from.
Oh, I never did.
Do you want to provide some information?
I spent a lot of time on Alternia itself.
Interesting.
Mm.
In
It
the
was an
form,
interesting place.
in the form you currently are in now, or something else?
Why, what a personal question.
Fucked up question to ask.
Hardly befitting of one of your current demeanour.
I've known many heroes of Altonia. You don't quite fit the bill. So you can't
Well, I'm
possibly,
certainly glad I don't.
you can't possibly be one of them.
Right, I think that's enough of history for once.
Yes, I think so. I think I need a little bit of resting time.
Before you do that, Cadaver, you look for the architect's study in your file, and you even pull out a file with another C name, and even the Scorpion gives you an architect file. Your study's gone. It crumpled.
Well, it seems like I'm going to have to start fresh. It's okay.
I think it's leaning. Kaler, I think that this is getting more towards my theory of for a fresh start. Everyone forgot who you were.
No, they haven't. I don't think it's forgot who I am. I don't think they recognize me. As I say that, I'm just gonna feel my this like begin to like twiddle my thumbs and try to feel what I feel on my fingers and stuff.
It feels unnervingly like skin. Like physical, tangible skin.
I've been turned immortal.
Well, presumably that was before your demise.
I don't think I did die. I think someone changed me mortal so I could be in this fucking place again.
Denial.
Honestly, who knows? Maybe that's a thing that can happen. You two just showed me that magic exists. Honestly, without knowing the rules, anything else could.
I think I need to talk with Sue. MP! You mind leading me to Sue?
It pauses for a second, stands like in the middle of all of you, and squeezes its eyes so tight and clenches its fist. And you're all teleported to Sue's office.
Useful trick.
Very useful.
No, little one, how are you capable of that?
Hmm? It smiles deviously and then hides its face in its hand.
You did such a
Skeleton,
great job.
maybe?
Ah,
Hello, Sue.
hello. How is your task going?
Just doing a bit of research.
Hmm?
Just wondering. You know who I am, correct?
Yes, I do.
No one else does.
Mm, well, there's a lot of new Celestials around.
Yes, of course. But are there any new Celestials that have the power to to say, turn another god mortal.
Oh, that's what this is about. Well, you don't have a starting point anymore, so to speak. So there's no world you're part of. You're as good as mortal to every other world.
Anyway, I can fix that.
No. Sorry about that.
I
Can
hate
you
you.
can you further explain more how exactly that works? I'm curious.
Well, it's a bit tricky. It happens sometimes. Sometimes worlds get destroyed, and the imprint left on those worlds also gets destroyed. And just in context of everything else around it, it doesn't exist anymore. Only a few lucky celestials get to remember.
Noted. That is horrifying. So let's say like my world gets like completely destroyed. Would I
Hmm?
also not exist anymore?
Well, you'd be mortal, and you're already mortal. There'll be no change for you. Just the
Noted.
knowledge that everything you knew is gone.
I think
Well,
that requires a lot of changes. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why you're very distressed. Uh, Cammy, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Cario.
well, hopefully, that at least took out that passive Karen.
Who?
No one.
I see.
Case of that person is a little more complicated than that.
Fuck.
Right.
But that's not for you to worry about.
Also, is there a chance? Because to like I don't know, give like reference material for certain mortal objects. I tried requesting a crochet hook and a yarn, and Andreas shows up the crochet and the yarn that they personally have for reference. And there
What
was
a
some
wonderful craft.
issues. There
Hmm.
was issues getting exactly that. Is there like a way that is there a way that like that kind of system can be like worked through so that if there's like an object I want, for example maybe knitting needles, I could get back knitting needles and not like a tree or bird seeds.
Heck, yes. I'll put a submission box in your office.
Awesome, thank you.
Of course. Any other requests?
Seems not.
I do want to
Yes,
not go back. I want to explore another plane, another domain
absolutely.
rather.
What domain would you all want to see?
The depth domain, oddly enough.
Interesting choice. And she pauses for a second, considering something. Shakes her head to herself and you all hear the sound of rushing water fill your ears. And the world around you fades slowly. And when you blink your eyes to readjust, you're standing at the edge of a damp, termite-infested dock in a swamp. In the few marshy areas around you, there are headstones. And at the end is a hut.
Awesome. Go towards the hut. Andreas is 100% relying on the adrenaline of not fully actualizing the fact that they are indeed dead themselves. So they're going pushing through.
Wonder. I'm guessing everyone else is following?
Yes.
All right. The three of you walk towards the hut. At the end of in the hut, stands a lone figure. It's a figure that none of you recognize. It's this like short lily that what has legs, as in the flower.
Ah,
Awesome. I will approach the lily and I will just say, "Greetings, we're the new mortal hires.
Mhm.
Where should we go and what should we know about this domain?"
The head of this domain is typically out. I think that's the most important thing to know. It is out at the moment, but the death domain is also about order and flow and keeping things in check. We are currently on the top layer, what is easiest for former mortals to see. The bottom layers can be accessed even for you three, but unless you're dealing with a celestial, you might not need to. There is a lot of discourse all the time. I'm sorry if we give you any problems.
All right. Because of the fact that we may deal with other celestials, and managing that, what can we expect on the lower levels?
On the lower levels is a lot of very stringent folk. They're highly opinionated and they tend to see things very straightforward. If A comes first, B comes second, and C comes third, and they have no flexibility there.
Thank you.
Resurrection events cause a lot of strain in the lower levels. The higher levels can usually deal with it.
And out of curiosity, where do we fall under this particular predicament? Considering, minus one being here, most of us are used to be mortal and now not.
Well, as far as we're concerned, you died and you were given a promotion after a lot of campaigning.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions? I think I am finishing up.
I don't have any questions.
I also don't have any questions.
Oh, that's great. We will contact you if when the head of the department comes back. That could take any time from tomorrow to, and for a moment it goes totally slack and wilts. and after a second, it regrows. To some other time. Hard to tell. It's always changing.
Noted. Thank you. What plane do you two want to explore next?
I don't care.
Why don't we settle it with the roll of a die?
Roll the die. Yes, can one of you roll? Let me remember how to count real quick.
22.
Maybe here a while.
5. Hey. Can I have just like? We don't have D5s. Those don't technically.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, actually, can I have a D4? You've already explored 2. I know that 5 minus 2 is 3. Let me
D10. D10 divided by 2.
Okay, yeah. D10 divided by 2, please.
We're a D6 divided by 2 because we have to do.
I'm gonna roll a d6. Is that fine?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
That's a 3. That's. Oh! What a domain!
Love!
No.
Hearts!
No.
Bitches.
The sound of water. Nice. The sound of water finally leaves your ears, and the hut rots away around you, and you guys find yourself standing in a used car dealership. The person at the desk looks kind of like a has-been used car dealer. Big tropical shirt, board shorts, very gelled hair, big grin on their face.
How is his hair not just a bag of cement at this point?
Hello there.
Ah, hello. Let me guess. You're the new hires?
What was your first name?
Andreas
What?
Knox.
I just think I remember hearing about you 3. Let me guess. Don't tell me your names. I don't want to hear it. Cardiac, Kimmy, and Andreas, right?
My name
I
is
look at
correct.
Haley.
Close enough. Closer than I expected.
Hey, I try my best to remember names. Now, let me guess one more time.
Go.
Carrot, Saoirse. How about that? Is that closer?
Let's say yes, for simplicity's sake.
Hmm.
We could be here a long time if I have to remind you.
Exactly. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Long time. Long time we don't have it. We have all of it. Take your pick. Yes,
No.
welcome to the Magic Domain. Sorry to. Oh? Violet disappeared. She got teleported. How's everyone doing?
Not too bad.
That's good. can't believe Violet got obliterated. Oh, she's in the chat.
Can't believe you obliterated Violet.
Yeah, that was really mean of me. After catch the hair, no less.
How homophobic.
I know, right?
And transphobic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm doing great.
Good. I hope I'm delivering.
You are.
Yay.
I'm going to have a swell time trying to figure out how Andreas can make sure to keep up with all the magic users in this chat.
Yeah.
Kavor's not technically a magic user.
You
Not
say as your face changes shape every time you get upset. Yeah, sure.
Hello, welcome back. We missed you, Violet.
Ah, my apologies.
Hey, it happens.
Unfortunately, it does. Connections to reality are fleeting at best.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So, magic.
Yes. Sorry to have trapped you in my little office here. I figured you wouldn't want to go the whole distance at this point in time.
No. Who knows what raw, unfiltered magic do to their minds?
I know.
I've just discovered magic actually exists. This will take me a bit.
Believe me, you have a long journey to go. I'll be happy to help you if you need.
I would need a lot of help.
But here is where it begins. Where? Can you feel that? In the air? It's everywhere.
What exactly is Andreas feeling?
Vi, what does magic feel like?
Well, to me, it feels like almost a buzz, just a tingle of electric across your entire skin. It's potential, it's life, it's death. It's the creation of everything and the destruction of everything that will come. We're talking the past and the future. Interchangeable as they are exactly the same. And the only thing that limits us is how we see them. But here we don't have to see them, here we can feel it. Feel everything.
If anyone told you you're ever so boring.
As Andreas is taking their time to actually feel the magic on their skin, they're looking for something. They kind of touch the bit of the metal part of their whatchamacallit, their bat, and see they feel something. Did they get zapped?
They do, in fact, get zapped.
Yeah, makes sense. To me, the closest thing to that feeling, in the world I came from, is electricity.
What a fun way to put it. That's how it'll feel on the surface.
I think Vi's having a bit of connection issues.
Yes. Violet, can you heal us?
Oh.
No.
Great, I think it might be a good time.
Yeah. This is a good time to close out the session.
Heck yeah.
Thank you all for joining me.
No problem.
Thank
It
you
is
to the view.
It is past 5 anyways.
Yeah. And thank you to the viewers at home for watching us. Like, comment,
Yeah.
subscribe, vaccinate, vote, and can I have a verb from one of you, please?
Drive.
Wash.
Wonderful.
And
Goodbye.
wash your clothes while driving.
Or after.
No during.
One of them.
Bye.